You take me.
I'm here with Phil Galfon's brother. Don't ever play with me again because you're tough.
I thought I might as well walk it. Okay, that probably wasn't the best idea I had.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas.
Morning everyone, and welcome to day 4 of Las Vegas. This morning we are doing something a little bit different. We won't be playing at Paris today. No, variety is the spice of life. So not only for viewers and to make it interesting for you guys seeing the different casinos and series, but for myself as well to really get a full and rounded experience of what it's like playing here. Going to be playing at MGM Grand. The event that we will be playing is the Moneymaker Tour 1700 main event. Nice, some guy on the side there smoking a blunt just asked for the handle and followed us. But this morning for breakfast we are going to be making our way to the Miracle Mile shops and eating our first reasonably priced meal. So we will be going to Ocean One Bar and Grill, and from there we're going to make our way over to the MGM Grand. For breakfast this morning at Ocean One, we got a breakfast burrito with some potato. Gonna scot this down. It's very simple, but it smells good, it looks good. Excited for the rest of the day. Even though it is like actually 40 degrees, I thought I might as well walk it. It's like 1 kilometer there, 12-15 minutes. Uber's gonna probably take the same amount of time, so just gonna walk it there, catch some sun, get some bit of exercise going, and heading to the MGM Grand. Okay, that probably wasn't the best idea I had. 40 degrees of super dry heat. Walking with not a drop of shade was not an easy task, but we are finally here and ready for some aircon. A little bit early, but hopefully that means that there's no time for registration. Hello. We are paid and registered the $1,700 Moneymaker Tour main event. Really annoying. I was truly cruising for pretty much all of the 3 levels. Last hand. There's an opening middle position to 900. The button makes it 2,700. Cold 4-bet the big blind to 7,500 with ace queen off, which I think is fine. The button calls. Anyway, long story short, the board comes 8 high. He gets 2 streets of value from me with ace king. I check call, and goes check on the river. Really annoying. So I'm down to 23,000 We're going to be coming back to blinds of 300, 500, so still enough to work with, but we've got to move. I do have one hand breakdown from earlier that we can go through. Okay, blinds are 200, 300. Are open under the gun with ace king suited to 800, middle position calls and the button calls. We go to a flop of ace king 4 with 2 diamonds. Absolutely smash it with top 2. Go for a c bet of quarter pot 800. This sizing forces them to continue with a lot of hands that are drawing essentially dead, a lot of ace x and king x hands. We get 1 caller. Turn is a beautiful king, so we make kings full, and now we really need to focus on building the pot. So I go for 3,500 into 4,800, about 3/4 pot, really trying to target a hand like king queen or king jack, but I think at this point it's quite likely that he just has an ace. Also a variety of combo draws in his range, such as Queen Jack of Diamonds, Jack 10 of Diamonds. We do face the call. The river was an offsuit 4, so the flush draw bricks. When thinking about a sizing here, if he did have something like a combo draw, he isn't going to call any amount. So there's no real point in betting small, trying to milk him. We really want to target a made hand such as an ace, or if he somehow has trip kings. So we go for a chunky overbet of 15,500. He looked a bit pained physically, and I think I gave off a little bit of, or a variety of reverse tells. After about 3 or 4 minutes, we get called and paid off. Very brutal day. We are out. We started off the day good, but just kind of went downhill. I was card dead for many levels, and our last hand went limp middle position. I completed the small blind with queen 9 off, big blind checked. Flop came queen 4-3 with 2 spades. Check from the blinds. Middle position bet 1,200. I called. The big blind check raised to 4,500. The middle position called, and I had 15 big blinds back with top pair and a decent kicker. I didn't really think that I would be out-kicked by anyone, so I shoved. Big blind re-shoved, which is obviously really bad news for us, and he showed queen 4 for top 2. He held, and we are busted. So now it is 3:30. I'm gonna go find some food, and we'll see what we are doing for the rest of the day. You take me.
I'm here with Phil Galfon's brother, and we were playing in a poker tournament, and this man played so bad. He doesn't understand. He got so lucky that he knocked me almost out.
And now I'm the one who's out.
But the sad thing is he's got the camera, he's walking out the door, and I'm playing. So I appreciate you coming out and supporting the event. You're a fun guy. Enjoyed playing with you. Don't ever play with me again because you're tough.
What an unbelievable experience getting to play and getting to talk with Chris Moneymaker, really the man who is to a large extent responsible for the whole of Vegas looking how it is now. He is the man that was the catalyst for the early 2000s poker boom.
This could be the last card of the 2003 World Series of Poker.
It's a 5.
And it is absolutely a dream come true getting to play with such a character. He was one of the nicest and funniest guys I have ever played with. So even though I'm busted, he made it all worth it. Okay, so we're here right opposite New York, coming to the food court here for a rockin' potatoes. I'll give a shout out to my sister, who is the one that brought this place to my attention. We ordered the Fleetwood Mac. So here we've got the baked potato with truffle mac and cheese, lobster, and some panko. This thing looks crazy and I can't wait to dig in. So I made my way after lunch back to MGM. I was thinking of hopping in the cash game here, but in the line I met Jeremy Becker. For those who don't know, he is a notorious winner of a lot of the small and mid-stakes events that are happening in Vegas. He has a really sick side bet going on with Landon Tass, where Landon is known as like the child of the sim, and Jeremy is very much like the opposite of a theoretical studier. So that's a really cool side bet. But I chatted to him for ages, such a nice guy, and he told me that I'm fucking up big time. If I want a cash in Vegas on my Hendon mob, I need to go play some of the daily tournaments around Vegas. So we are going to make our way to Resorts World for their nightly event instead of hopping in cash here, to ensure that I give myself the best opportunity of securing a Vegas flag on my Hendon mob. Okay, with Jeremy's recommendation, I have come here to Resorts World to play their $200 nightly. Unfortunately, in my haste of leaving, I forgot the attachment for my gimbal. So you're gonna have to deal with a slightly shakier, more rocky vlog than what you're used to with the gimbal, as I'm now having to do it by hand, but hopefully can still do well in the poker. Tournaments have not been going particularly well for me since I've been here, but my Hendon mob has cashes from around the world, and I would be unbelievably disappointed if I left Vegas without an American flag on my Hendon mob. So let's do our best to try and get one. Okay, so that's pretty fun. That I went to the cage because I have to obviously get a casino rewards card, but I asked the lady if me having a Diamond Caesars card will make any difference to the tier I can get, and she said yes. So we got a heavily upgraded rewards card, which, as I've seen already, has a multitude of benefits, and we're gonna go pay and register now. For some reason I decided not to check my pocket, but I did find the attachment for the gimbal. So we're here at Resorts World, paid and registered for the $200 nightly.
The ones that are seated.
Yep.
I hope you don't, man.
He's clean.
That did not go as planned. I mean, we lose a flip with ace queen versus sevens, not for our tournament life, but about half our starting stack, and then we lose the rest of our chips with eights versus ace queen. So we're gonna lose two flips in a row. It's gonna be very hard to stay alive, but we are rebuying. We're gonna enter about 60 bigs, which is more than enough, and hopefully the second bullet goes better. Oh. Double.
Oh. You saw the 10 first?
Yeah, I saw the 10 first.
Lost it again. Just really could not get anything going. We were kind of chipping up slowly. We opened with ace 10 of spades. There's a 3-bet jam for 12 bigs. Paul guys ace queen of hearts, 10 in the window, and the board was 3 hearts, so we were flop dead. Then we lost the flip, and we're out. Now we're going to try hop into a cash game, preferably the 1-2 PLO game, but I'll take what I can get. Unfortunately, PLO is a very high variance game. We got stacked. Even though I was up a little bit, I was playing really well. I think the table was really soft. I ran out of cash. I just didn't bring enough because I wasn't really anticipating playing a cash game here. So I went to the main cage to go and pay for chips, and to my absolute disgusting shock, they are charging me for a $1,000 withdrawal. They want to charge me $66 fee as well as an obscene exchange rate. So I said, there's no ways. I would rather book a loss on the night and just call it quits than pay this ludicrous fee. Pretty disappointed in Resorts World that's how they deal with people wanting to buy chips. I'm here to buy chips at a casino and they want to charge me for doing that. Really ridiculous, I think, but lesson learned to rather carry a bit extra cash. So with that, we're gonna just wrap up here and call it a night. It hasn't been a great day whatsoever, except for meeting Chris Moneymaker. That was an absolute highlight of the trip for sure, but from a financial perspective, not a good day at all. Hopefully tomorrow goes better. We've got a WSOP tournament lined up and looking to make our first cash of the trip. Just kidding if you thought that I actually quit the game. I did not. As soon as we got back to the table, one of the guys offered to do a crypto swap. So I sent him some Tether and he gave me cash, bought back in and got absolutely wrecked. I really wish I went home instead, but it is 4:45 in the morning. Unbelievably stupid idea to stay, seeing as we are playing tournament tomorrow, or rather today, at 10 a.m. I'm gonna be dead tired, pounding coffee all day for sure, but it is what it is. That's Vegas, you know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today, just especially in PLO, just nothing went our way as we got back and got demolished. So kind of reverses a lot of the profit we got from the Bellagio 1-2 PLO game. Games are still really good here, so we are going to keep trucking along for the rest of the journey. Now it is actually time to call it a night. Again, we missed dinner, which is very unlike me, but I'm going to make a more concerted effort to go for some proper food going forward. Good night.